x squared minus 3x equals positive 28. This goes back to what you learned yesterday in yesterday's notes in 9.4. What was that first step that I told you guys in yesterday's notes about what do you need to do when you solve an equation? What do you need to always make sure the equation is set equal to first? Stephen? 0. 0, exactly. Is that equation set equal to 0? No, it's not. How do I set it equal to 0? What would I do to the equation to set it equal to 0?
Subtract 28.
Subtract 28 from both sides? Bailey, would you agree with that? Yep? Everybody agree with that? I hope so. Alright, yes, you're going to subtract 28 from both sides. Alright, so we're going to subtract 28. So what is that going to get me as an equation? What do you think would the equation would look like if I subtracted 28? Brooke, what do you think? What do you think it would look like, Brooke? X what?
Squared.
Yep.
Minus 3x.
Yep. If you subtracted 28, what's this going to be?
0.
Well, this will be 0 over here, yeah. But what's going to still be over here?
28.
Negative 28, right. Because if we subtract 28 from this side, that becomes 0. But if we subtract 28 from this side, then obviously it's going to be minus 28 over there. Because remember, whatever we do on one side of the equation, we do on the other to keep that scale balanced. All right, so now we've got an equation. But are we really just doing the same thing we learned? Because can we still factor this trinomial?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so guys, now we're going to factor. So if we factor this, let's go ahead and make our two separate parentheses. But we're going to set it equal to 0. So 1 is going to go here and here. X. Yep. Tell me what my signs will be. What? Say, Tim? Plus and minus, Tim. Good. Because what is that C? Positive or negative? So therefore, they have to be opposite signs. Good, Tim. Yep. So positive and negative. Now, what do I need to put over here to the right to come up with factors of? What is my C? Negative 28, right. Yep. Negative 28 is my C. I have to come up with factors of negative 28. Whose sum is what? Negative 3, right. Okay. Negative 3. So can we think of two factors of negative 28 whose sum is negative 3? Negative 7,4. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay? Right. Negative 7,4. Obviously, why would 7, negative 4 not work?
Because that would be 3.
That would be positive 3, right? Positive 3. Positive 3 is not what we want, is it?
Negative.
Okay, there are other factors. Now, if you want to list other ones just to kind of get in the habit of, but again, if you know what it is right off the bat, then don't worry about listing factors. Okay? And obviously 1 and 28 would be other ones, but obviously this gets me a sum of 12. That gets me a sum of negative 12. That's nowhere near negative 3. This one gets me a positive 3, and this one obviously is what Bailey said is what works, negative 7,4. Okay, so what number goes here? 4. What number goes here? Okay, make sure you put the numbers, when they're opposite signs, it does make a difference where you put those numbers, depending on what the positive negative number is. Am I done?
No.
No, because what did you learn yesterday about what property do we now use to solve them? The zero product property, right. Good job, Terry. Yep. So we're going to set x plus 4 equal to what? 0, yep. And what else equal to 0? X minus 7 equal to 0, right? And then what are our two answers actually going to be, our two solutions? Right, negative 4 and positive 7. Because all we do here, obviously, is subtract 4 from both sides. So that's why we get negative 4. Now this one we add 7 to both sides, and that's why we get x equals 7. And there's our two answers. Okay, factoring and solving. Does that make sense for 9.5?
Yep.
Yeah?
It works.
Works? Yes, you have the rest of the time